Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the Tecsun PL-660, and I'm perform a daytime medium wave band scan. First, score features. Second, I'll do a size comparison. Third, I'll start cruising the daytime band. So let's check it out, the Tecsun PL-660, a veteran radio. You guys probably know a lot about this one. It's been out in the marketplace for quite a long time. It's still available. I'll have links below in the comments section and in the video description. Take a look. I think it's right around $129 for the black or silver model. So they have two different colors. It's a wonderful little radio. No mute-on tuning. I love that. It's simple bandwidth controls, just narrow or wide. A simple BFO, which isn't too, I don't call it precise, but it's enough to get you on frequency quick. That's all it's about. Getting to the ham, operators or the shortwave broadcast quick. That's the way to do it with this radio. So let's go over features of this bad boy. So PL-660, left-hand side. We have the FM and shortwave external antenna jack right there. Hook up your long wires. We have an antenna gain control, DX normal local switch. We have a tone control, treble or bass. We have a headphone jack for FM stereo listening. Here we have a DC input of 6 volts. Note the polarity is reversed. Yeah, notice that. It does come with the AC adapter when you buy the radio though. On the front of the radio, we have a 3-inch speaker. Buttons, we have a power button with a sleep function, timer set A and timer set B. Okay, PL-660. Now this radio does quite a bit. FM stereo, long wave, medium wave, short wave with single sideband, and the airband. My particular radio, the airband's always been weak, so I don't use it for the airband. Mainly for shortwave, this thing shines. So I use it for mainly shortwave. The name, LCD display, our clock. This is 11:02 Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois. My ideal location. Battery indicator shows we're running on alkalines. It would say nickel metal hydride if I selected that and I was using those. Over here we have a light button. It has a amber light on there and a snooze feature. We have the VF, view frequency or view memory, and of course scanning so you can browse through your presets or browse through the frequency by pressing that button and holding let go. We have the numeric keypad to direct enter frequencies, and if you look at the red lettering at secondary functions, FM setting, that's the 4 different bandwidths for the FM band. We have your long wave on and off, 9 kHz, 10 kHz on number 3. Light set, you can actually turn the light off, press and hold that, so the light won't work, so that's kind of nice to have. We'll turn it on. So down here we have battery type, so that we can hit that and change that to charge for nickel metal hydride. So when you plug in your AC adapter, it'll start charging the batteries, which is also awesome. Lock function on 0, and a delete function and enter confirmation key presets. Over here we have pages. Now this radio has 2,000 memories. Yes, right here. It's set up interesting. The first page has quite a bit of presets. It has 800. It has 100 on AM, 100 FM, 100 long wave, 100 on airband, 200 on shortwave, and 200 on single sideband. So all that on page 0. And they give you 12 extra pages, 1 through 12, and they give you 100 memories per each of those pages. And each of those pages can have FM or AM intermixed, which is kind of nice. And you access that by hitting those different page buttons here. So that's what you have those for. We have an auto-tuning system. Got to bring this back up here again so you can see these buttons. On the AM, FM band select, of course. Shortwave, down and up, so for your meter bands, and of course to access shortwave. And of course they have different ATS functions on A and B. I forget which one is which, but it's been a while since I used the radio. I think A might be all, you hit this button, it scans the entire shortwave spectrum and saves all the stations it finds. B might be which is the meter band you're in, or it could be vice versa, one of those two. Over here, some more little small buttons, airband, single sideband function, enable it. Sync function, synchronous detection. Now I don't use it much, but when we do an evening band scan, I'll probably use that. An FM stereo, toggle on and off when you're in FM, and an AM bandwidth control. You have narrow or wide. And then that little symbol there means auto sort. So it auto sorts all your memory presets, I believe, from lowest frequency to high frequency, and it deletes any duplicate presets you have. So boom. Right inside the radio, we have the tuning wheel. Oh, I forgot to mention, this Lights News also has a step feature, which you'll see me use. I'll press this for fast, which is 10 kilohertz tuning. Press it again, it goes slow, which is 1 kilohertz tuning. Press it again, it has fast slow, which is like if you go fast, it goes 10 kilohertz. If you go slow, it goes slower. It's kind of a pain, so I just choose what I want. I usually just have it on fast. The BFO right here, knob, nice, simple. It has an indent, so you know you're centered. Volume control, analog, smooth. Top of the radio, we have our antenna, which is a 3-footer. Nice. Swivels, 360. Oh, I turn the radio on. Turn it back off. Okay. On the back here, we have a kick-out stand. There's all our frequency information. It covers everything. You can see it has the full shortwave spectrum, of course, single sideband, full airband, FM. There's all the bands on the FM. Looks like, okay, it's 3. I thought I had 4 for some reason. And then your medium wave band. 4 AA batteries behind the door there. Bottom has a vertical stand. This pulls out. Okay. Spending a lot of time on this radio, but it's cool. Reset hole on the bottom. Boom. Okay, so you get the drift. So let's do a quick size comparison. Always CC pocket in the house. Fits right where the speaker is. Boom. All right, so what else? I like this radio, so we'll compare it to the D808. Bring this up so you can see just how big this 660 is. It's actually a big radio. Easy to read display. I mean, this has a lot of function to it. A lot of people will agree that they may prefer this radio over this radio, even though the D808 has better bandwidth control. It has finer tuning on the bandwidth, which I like. The speaker may sound better on this Tecsun. And the Tecsun has no mute-on tuning. This has mute-on tuning. So there's a lot of pluses to owning the 660, even when it's not as modern as the newer radios. There's still a reason to get this. All right. And we'll get started. I'm going to turn this thing on and get cruising the band. Now, it's been about 3.5 years since I had this radio out on the channel. Yes. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He loves Texans from China land. He's Iron Man. Searching the shortwave and medium wave bands. Whoosh. Come on, focus. There it is. All right, let's turn this on. Also, when you're on the medium wave band, little primer. This radio has 2 antennas, right? FM. Yeah, I went 1, 2. I guess 2 fingers, too. FM antenna is the whip on the back. That's for your FM, your shortwave lengths. Shortwave, of course. Also for your airband. So the internal antenna is for the medium wave. It's a ferrite bar, which is usually about 3 or 4 inches in these radios. It has a coil of wire. It's to pick up the longer wavelengths of long wave and medium wave. So yeah, they need a special antenna. Now, this antenna is horizontally mounted, so to tune it, you actually have to turn the radio towards the frequency. Whoops, I'm hitting this. Pretty sensitive. You turn it towards the station you're trying to receive. So let's go ahead and turn this up. You can see we're ready with our band, medium wave. Signal strength indicator goes up to 5. Our clock, I believe it shows temperature. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it just shows the clock. On this radio, we have fast speed, so when I was tuning this, it was going 10 kilohertz jumps. We have our bandwidth, which is wide right now, and you can change that here. Go to narrow, quiets it down quite a bit. Let's go ahead and keep tuning. Our first station, 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. Now this is showing you how to tune medium wave. If I turn it to the north, which is that direction, that's where the station's at, we'll hear it. There we go. It'll bump it.
There were a few outliers, obviously, but that was standard procedure. And then in June of 1971, Richard Nixon, June 17th, Richard Nixon,
and it goes away if I turn it away. All right, let's keep going.
Through the priest addressing the congregation following a tip-off.
Here's 560 WIND, Chicago.
So the question is, who tipped them off? It must have been a churchgoer.
We are seeing a few trends.
A church-going snitch.
So you can see on 570 that 560 is so strong, it's...
The Australian Secret Police?
it's running over on 570.
I think this person qualifies for the Australian Stasi.
So let's see if we narrow the bandwidth. That'll help get rid of 560. And of course, if we sync, that may also help.
I'm asked, does this...
Pending peer review, what are you finding? What are preliminarily?
Here's 580 WILL, Urbana, Illinois. It's 150 miles south. Interesting thing about medium wave is this antenna. I told you that you have to point it towards the station. It works bidirectional. So if it's a southern station and the radio is pointing to the north, it'll pick it up. Same as vice versa. If I point this radio to the south, it'll pick up north stations.
So you can look at the preprint and see that the findings are going to be...
Yeah, 150 miles away. This is a good station to pick up during the day.
The findings will be the same. And I would say the most important thing to observe here, more so than what are the trends among the people who did have changes, because again, I would really...
Oh, okay. Did you pay voluntarily? Yeah, I paid voluntarily. Sure, yeah. Gary Wyatt was up in my newsletter saying about the CEO of Spotify.
So I think I'll leave it on narrow for now. For these stations, 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan, about 140 miles to the east.
And we can potentially lose them. So we want to make sure that our patients are far from that. We want to keep...
600, this is WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This is 175 miles to the west. Now we're about 5 hours after sunrise. Give you an idea. And we're about 6 hours to sunset.
Towards healing, nothing's going back down the road of destruction for the...
Let's just come out. No, did you hear what I said? And
620 WTMJ in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If I turn it to the right, it'll come in clear.
In order to speak to you.
That's the best.
Well, it works out best,
Because
yes.
you can see the emotion.
Right.
If you have to, you can read the lips. From the 414, worst spot I ever saw my parents have was after my dad said...
WMFN, Peatone, Illinois, Hispanic channel. Station. Channel. Change your channel. So you can change that stepping. I'll show you that. Fast, slow. Press hold. Slow. Stop. No, stop. Oh, slow. I'm looking through the camera. Here we go. No mute on tuning, which is fantastic.
I believe Cody Walker and should be a Bear, but whether he remains a guard...
670 the score. WSCR Chicago.
I don't think that's clear. James Daniels is a free agent. He's somebody that I would...
Let's see if we can pick up a distant station here. We are. This is 700 WLW Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles to the east. We're going to bring in a passive loop, which I have handy. It is the Terk Advantage. Awesome. If you're into AM listening, definitely pick one of these up. I'll have links again below. You can tune it now. There's a purple ring on there. You tune it to the frequency displayed on the wheel there. So we're going to tune it to 700. We're going to perpendicular to where the antenna is in the radio. And now we're able to pick it up. Really nice. So this requires no power, this loop. It just enhances the gain. It kind of collects the wavelengths and pitches them towards the internal antenna of the radio. It's nice. And you can use it with any AM portable radio. Or even a tabletop radio. Because this has a direct connector on the back. Nice. Cool. So 300 mile station. That's beautiful. Let's keep going.
What's that hanging around your chin? What's that around your mouth?
And I've noticed that too. And my only, I haven't been to enough high school basketball games to know. Thanks for the phone call, Mary.
720 WGN Chicago.
Western game tonight. And I'm going to...
That doesn't fit. So we're gonna censor that. We're gonna
try to go a little quicker here since I spent a lot of time. 750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana.
Another smash and grab, I believe in New York.
Possible. A high weather's Bob Larson.
Right now in Chicago, 23 degrees at O'Hare with snow flurries.
WBBM, Chicago.
Thanks to a northwest wind of 10 miles an hour. 24 degrees in Midway, partly sunny.
We're at 700 per 200,000. By 2000.
WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, about 40 miles away.
By 2010, we're at 900 per 200,000.
I miss using this radio. It's cool. Okay, there's a faint station coming up. All right, so 860 is WNOV, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's about 50 miles north. It's around 220 watts or 250 watts. If I turn it, we'll pick it up. Got music playing there. So yeah, pretty cool. Look at that. Okay, we'll keep going.
But I just don't know.
870. This is WKAR East Lansing, Michigan. I'll just bring the loop in real quick. You can make it out. 200 miles to the east. Nice.
What he is. He wonders why nobody trusts him. You call it out your network, Brian? You asking for all those...
Here's WLS, Chicago.
I heard a few N-bombs in there. I heard some racial slurs.
That's just a theory. I'll tell you where that's fact. Because in the summer of 2019...
WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And because of
their teachers know specifically, they think because, like you said, they can't enforce it.
Interesting what I'm picking up here.
No, the teachers have...
The teachers will be advised which...
So if the stadium, God forbid something crashes into the stadium, so make that pledge at relevantradio.com through the Relevant Radio app or call
WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois.
10123. And remember, any amount donated.
This radio does well with a loop during the day. This is WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Some music playing.
Spiritual director again, Father James Kavicki, regular voice on...
Definitely need to use the narrow. This radio selectivity really helps with that narrow filter. The wide, you really pick up those adjacent stations. WNTD Chicago, Relevant Radio.
He receives when we go
to a larger institution within their denomination. So it's tracking down the paper.
WHA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah, and so census, again, would be...
I like that clear display.
degrees today in the New York.
WMVP, Chicago, Illinois, ESPN.
Post. Yeah, it's in the Post. There it is. It says it right on the New York.
Let's get to our next station. I think it's 10:30.
Chcesz zadać pytanie? Wyślij wiadomość na adres e-mailowy mail@polskieradio.com lub napisz SMS
WMVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
40-9399. Everybody I know, like I said, I don't know one person that would understand.
Kenosha, Wisconsin, WLIP to the north.
Basically, the state is becoming the bookmaker. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah.
The state is the bookmaker.
And getting the money...
Got music on WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, 95 miles to the east.
It's wild. Have you ever skied, Butch, at all?
No.
You've never seen
I've
one
seen it, never done it. And I won't.
WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin.
What does 7 foot on skis look like?
NASCAR in the summer, and I think even golf. I think they had PGA tournaments on here, which is awesome.
I've never seen 7-footers or 7-footers. I've never seen any 7.
الجراحات الروبوتية وفحص البهبل والليزر والعديد.
WNWI, Oklahoma, Illinois.
فيها السبا مجموعة كبيرة من الخدمات، خبيرة في حقن البوتوكس والفيلر.
Aquellos que doblan sus rodillas invocan la presencia liberadora del Espíritu de Dios que sana.
WXCS, Chicago.
Es la fuerza, es el poder del Espíritu Santo, hermana.
Milwaukee homebuyer makes selling your home as easy as 1, 2, 3. Get a no obligation cash offer in
WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Then pick your closing date. We will handle literally everything else at no expense.
Expectation of return, right? It just doesn't work, and that's what they did here. This reeks of desperation.
WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio, Chicago.
They're going to try and cut this deal to protect what President Obama had done during his time. This nuclear.
Oh, where you going, do you want to get out?
We got the Squirrel makes an appearance on WSQR. The Squirrels are on my radio. It's supposed to be in your neighborhood, something like that. Sycamore, Illinois. Cool.
Come on in.
Sweet.
El juego donde no hemos sido capaces de abrir una defensa tan buena como la presentaron ellos ante un buen rival y no estamos en nada.
WRTO, Chicago.
No queda más que decirles que
to the southeast.
No, intentamos, luchamos, el equipo rival fue mejor, toca asumirlo, aceptarlo y simplemente.
Got some kind of interference on there. WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois. Kind of quieter.
Year and a half, 2 years ago, we were looking at $3 corn. Now we're talking $6 corn. You know, it's the same thing with soybeans.
WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin.
A year and a half or so ago.
Farmtown, talking about corn.
$14 soybeans. It isn't all profit, though, is it?
WSBC, Chicago. Let's see, 1250. Might be able to pick up Milwaukee.
That's the packing house. Start here.
So a few months ago, I pinched a nerve in my L3.
I think it's WSSP.
I just knew it hurt a lot.
Just pick up some music here. Volume's cranked. WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin. WBIG, Aurora, Illinois. Yeah. Definitely weaker up here on top of the band. Let's so yeah, just widen it up. I think the volume's too much. I mean, not enough, I mean. $12.90. There we go. Music there. WZTI, that's at Greenfield, Wisconsin. That's Fonz Radio.
Znaczenia, czy emerytura była wypłacana w Stanach, czy emerytura była wypłacana w Polsce. Mama pana Alexa zmarła w
WRDZ,
Polsce i Biuro
LaGrange, Illinois.
ma obowiązek te informacje.
It's a little bit like if I were part of, say,
WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
from East Germany, circa like 1950. I don't think they off brand from the States. That's the one where Flores makes sense.
WNTA, Rockford, Illinois.
And Viral Life, which makes sense. He knows the division.
We love our music and will appreciate them. Give Derek a call if you're looking to part with some of your music or the things you play your music with. at 757-425.
Okay, I don't know about giving out numbers, but WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. I guess it doesn't matter. They're publicly doing it on the radio. So, but yeah, this is they get shopping on the radio. Love it. I want to buy a radio off the radio. Buy a radio off the radio. Classic.
Neat Bela Lugosi kind of stuff, and lots of old Fibber McGee and Molly and The Shadow knows all the stuff. The Jack Benny show. Lots of good stuff on there. Hey, on this date in 1497, I was going to say 1947, The Bonfires of the Vanities, I've read the book, but obviously this is not related to the novel. The Bonfire of the Vanities in Florence, Italy took place when the flowers from the Girolamo 7...
Okay, factoid that I don't know is important. Music there, WBEL. This is South Beloit, Illinois. Let's put that wide. WGRB, Gospel Music, Chicago. WRGN, Racine, Wisconsin.
Pizza to the Fox Valley area since 1953. Pickup, delivery, or catering is all taken care of by
WRMN, Elgin, Illinois.
and Pizzeria on Route 25 in Carpentersville. Call 847-426.
1430 WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois.
Call for masks to be removed from kids all over the state of Georgia.
WROK, Rockford, Illinois.
Stupidity of the photo that she put.
Okay, Iron Country, excuse me, WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. Losing my voice, what the heck? Okay, we're almost done here. Some heavy metal, hard rock on WPJX, Zion, Illinois. I think we're picking up WRDD, Waukesha, Wisconsin. WLUV, Loves Park, Illinois. Yeah, so that narrow filter really quiets it down. Okay. Hartford, Wisconsin there on WPTT. I could probably bring it in with a loop, but we're running out of time. This is WGLB. Port Washington, Wisconsin. Again, a loop will help. WCGO, Evanston, Illinois. Some people like to see if I could pick up Toronto. Oh, dice.
WBBR 256. This is the Lake County Passage Highway Travel Advisory Radio, operating on 1620 kHz AM for Monday, February 7th at 11:29 a.m. Attention, motorists, Illinois 173.
So you got the date. I'm filming this in February. Don't know if this video will air in March or April, but who knows? Or May, who knows? I film a lot of these in advance, so I enjoy it. This is, yeah, as you heard, Traffic Advisory Radio for Lake County, Illinois. Okay, turn the radio again. This no mute on tuning is beautiful, especially in shortwave. I love it.
I will build my church.
And yes, guys, I've been doing a lot of medium wave band scans, but I'm hoping to get shortwave band scans. You know, with this ongoing pandemic, my wife's been working from home. Her work has her working from home right now, and that spot she took with her laser printers and computers and multiple monitors is where I usually have my shortwave station, where my antennas are. So yeah, I can't use that area, so it's okay. We'll just have to wait a little bit. I could do shortwave downstairs here, but it wouldn't be as good. But yeah, it's we're definitely got to wait a little bit. Hopefully this gets straightened away in a year or so, or half a year. We don't know. We'll see. Hopefully.
I began RCIA.
WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin, Relevant Radio.
My walk with Christ.
The former head coach and player for the North Carolina.
WOZN, The Zone, Madison, Wisconsin.
More of the Bill Michaels Show. We are live in LA at the LA Convention Center.
Assistant Special Teams Coordinator in 2016. New Bears head coach Matt Eberflus
WBON,
now has
Chicago.
all three of his coordinators in place, with Hightower joining Luke Dexy.
And we shouldn't be able to pick up Iowa, I don't think yet. That would be KBGG. Okay. We're done. We'll turn that down. Okay, turn that off. So there it is, a Tecsun PL-660. It's been a while since I featured this. Yeah. Just a great radio. I mean, there's a 680. People ask me all the time what the difference is. It's just the cabinet design. Same internals. Everything about that radio is identical to this radio. I think it's the same speaker, same everything. I do like the style and shape of this radio better. That's why I never bought the 680 to show on the channel, because I felt it was redundant. So I didn't want to bring the same radio pretty much as a different case. Didn't make any sense. So that's why you don't see it. But the 680 I think is available also on Amazon. If it is, I'll try to link it. But yeah, check that out too if you like the more square buttons versus these kind of buttons. They are easier to hit. I think the buttons on the 680 are nicer, but it's more squared off design. It's not as smooth or rounded edges like this one. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did. 2, if you like Tecsun radios, you want to see more shortwave action. Yes. Hopefully to get some new ones. I'm hoping this year. So yeah, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of those future radios and videos. And 3, comment below what you think about the Tecsun PL-660. Is this still something you'd be interested in 2022 with all the other radios available to you? Let me know. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.